All right, I guess we are live. We are good to go. What's going on, everybody? Today, we are going to be diving into the basics of scaling your small business with competitors relative in your industry. In other terms, how to make just as much money as the other big guys that are in the same industry as you. So, if y'all don't know already, my name is Joshua Hope. I'm a proud multi-small business owner based out of Charleston County, South Carolina. I took my first landscape company. It was my very first company I opened. I am recently scaling very well on that level right now. I also own a t-shirt design slash custom headstone and memorial creation company as well. I know it seems a little impulsive, but I figured, hey, marble granite quartzite are of nature and niche related to my landscape industry, so I decided to roll with that as well. And I also dabble a little here and there with a wholesale real estate commission from assignment fee flips and all that as well. So, quick background on that. Um, Long story short, I didn't have a lot of capital to invest into my small business when my dream was on fire, when I was very passionate about starting this company right now. Like, I was at the point where enough thinking about it, I really want to do this now. Like, I understood what would come with it, I understood the struggles would come with it, and I just decided to accept it because I was sick and tired of 9 to 5 and living the ordinary. That wasn't me. So uh, you know, I started researching, just as anyone else should when they're curious on information, and I came across this beautiful site right here. One of two sites. The first one's called Canva, and the second one is called CapCut, CAPCUT. Both offer basically the same widget-based template editing features, which are very, very simplistic to learn and apply. So easy that there's like 6 and 7 year olds doing it, y'all. Like, it's not hard, but the fundamental sauce ingredient that's going to take your business from zero to overwhelming through the roof is creativity. You can have all of the tools in the world to build Rome, but if you don't have the materials to do so, you can't build Rome. So the lack of creativity is going to hurt you. There's no secret formula or recipe or trick to marketing through sites like Canva and CapCut. The trick and the answer, quite frankly, is creativity. How creative are you? That creativity is going to show by how many subscribers, followers you generate on social media, how many jobs you convert better, furthermore, how many jobs you can close. But the name of our game right now in marketing is, as small business owners, we have to utilize most often the free platforms we have with our limited startup capital. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating content on sites such as Canva and CapCut, and we're going to be blasting it at optimal viewing times on all free social media platforms. Just there. I forgot what the quick statistic was, but the point of the being is people are on social media all times of the day, most every day. And furthermore, if your niche isn't specifically related to a demographic of like local services or like for example my landscape company, I can't sell those services overseas in Japan. But if you have a product or e-commerce or drop shipping store, you sure can. And you can automate it and have your store up for sale 24/7, 365, pulling money. And at the end of the day, that's the goal for all of us, right? Is to basically start making money while we sleep, because until we do that, we're going to have to make money as long as we're awake. So that's the formula right there, is how to incorporate creativity, escape the matrix, and live freely, truly. So enough about that. So we're going to dive into Canva. You got the menu at the top right here. I'm going to read across it for you. That will come as you produce projects and generate them and export them to use for social media. That's essentially Canva's algorithm reading your preferences and your style and basically putting out relative templates that might match your preferences. So anyways, you got, for you, that'll take some time, you got docs. That's your invoices, estimates, tons of stuff. Whiteboards, presentations and infographics, presentations, slideshows, tons of stuff. Employee training. It's endless, man. Social media, this is the gem right here where you're going to capitalize on. That's where you make your YouTube, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your TikTok videos, images, banners, all of that and some. Social media. videos, which you can also make applicable on CapCut. If you notice, CapCut will have the same logo, kind of similar to this, for a reason. Canva and CapCut offer the same features. They're just different platforms and sites, different, different creators. And if you notice one thing about Canva and CapCut is their setups almost pretty identical once you break it down. But what divides the two are the creators, the influencers, who created the templates, the media, and the content for other people to create onto. So creativity will take you to the next level. Do not ignore your imagination. Your intuition knows what it's talking about. We can still use our imagination as an adult, and guess what? As far as I'm concerned, until you start doing that, that is the reason why you're failing, or not scaling like you would like to be. I don't like saying the word failing, because personally I know failing is never final, but there's a lot of people still struggling with that. So we dove into docs, basically. You scroll down, and I gotta check them all out real quick. Takes a little load. I got a couple tabs open, I suppose. But you look up here right away. Upon opening, you got professional docs, meal planners, newspapers, OKR, case studies, design briefs, project plans, questionnaires, consultation invoice, style guides, and reports. You can select out of those, you can filter them by style, theme, feature, price, and color. There are paid ones, but if you have creativity, even the slightest creativity, you can kill the game with the free options, guys. Come on, it's not that hard. It takes some time, some confidence, and some imagination. But those are all free elements that we all possess. There's no reason that you cannot dedicate at least 20 to 30 minutes a month, really. Once we dive into the topic of automating your marketing online, there will come a point in time that we'll talk about later that all you have to do is log on for 30 to 45 minutes each month. Each 30 days, only 30 to 45 minutes, and it'll be a software that auto posts those according to when you schedule them. So you just got to dedicate eventually, once we get to that section, no more 30, 45 minutes and get you a whole bag and sit back, and then you can open up time for your friends, for your family, expanding on new side hustles, filling more orders with your current business, whatever. That's the ultimate goal, like I said. So once it's automated, we don't have to do the work ourselves. Scroll down, pricing proposal, commercial invoice, creative brief, blah, blah, blah. So just something for y'all to check out. But once again, back at canva.com, we're diving into the very first section. It's called Docs. Make sure y'all dive in, play around with it, play with those templates, keep creating, and bouncing.